Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jadis Joe here once again. We're taking a look at the Gundeon today. Pretty much you get characters to start with. You get the Marine, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter. If you have a second person that wants to play with you, they play as the Cultist. Pretty much as you progress through the game, you die a lot because it's a roguelike. But as the levels are randomly generated, you run into like that guy way down in the corner that I didn't really show. He opens like a shooting gallery for you to do stuff in. You go and you find this person locked in a cell. What she does is you buy stuff that unlocks, guns and ammo and special items in the dungeon that you can get. Now, this being a roguelike, it's not my favorite type of game. I played Galactic Z before, really wanted to play Rogue Legacy, but not my favorite genre of games. I just don't enjoy them. However, this one, I do enjoy. I do enjoy going into a dungeon even though that I die constantly. And never have. I downloaded yesterday, been playing almost constantly. And can't get past the second level. But it is a pretty addictive game, even though it is a roguelike. I just never understood why they took the concept of my most hated thing. Like when I used to play Castlevania back in the day, I used to, run to a place, get this real cool special ability or this real cool weapon and, bust ass back to the save point and die before I got to the save point and I lost that item. It was frustrating then. It's fucking infuriating now. It's a pain in the ass, the fact that they took that concept of, you got a fatty weapon, you gotta go back and save, but you died before the save point, and made a game, or made a genre of games out of it. That is just ridiculous to me, and I hate it. But, enough of me ranting about that, back to this game. As I said, it's a roguelike, so yes, every time you die, you lose everything that you have acquired in the level. I mean, everything. Let's say you have a real cool gun that you like. Let's say you have a pair of boots that make you run faster. You die, you lose it. You start over, fresh character. With that said, because I don't like that, I think that concept is benign and ridiculous. Benign? Is that a word? No, probably not. But it's just a stupid concept. But the game itself is fun. The gameplay is fast. Kind of like a bullet hell, top-down bullet hell. Different variations of guns, even though the game's really unfair about giving you them. A lot of different enemy types, a lot of different character types you come across in the game, NPCs and all that stuff. It is a solid dungeon crawler game. More importantly, it is a solid gun-based dungeon crawler game, which is something we really don't see a lot of nowadays. I mean, usually the dungeon crawlers are all based on, hack and slash, sword and sorcery type gameplay. This one's based on guns, and I actually really enjoy it. As I said, if I didn't enjoy this game, I would probably, not play it or not even bother to make a video about it. Now, because the levels are randomly generated, they can be really unfair at times. For instance, you just saw me go through a room with a brown treasure chest. Because they're randomly generated, it does not guarantee you that on your first time through, you will get a good gun. For instance, in this run through, I know for a fact that I don't get a good gun. I go into the boss with my starter pistol. Now, I'm not saying that you can't accomplish the boss with your starter pistol. I just know that I can't. It gets too bullet hellish for me, and I lose my place and I get killed. But being a roguelike, you expect to die. So you sit there, you go in, you go through a level, you don't get a good crate, you can't buy a good gun. So, you go to the boss, and if you die, you start over. But to me, that's not gaming. To me, that's bashing my head against the wall. If I'm playing a game and I want to beat the level, and I explore the entire level, I should at least be able to get a weapon that helps me to beat the boss. But in the world of roguelikes, you just don't have that. But as I was saying, because the levels are randomly generated, no two levels are the same. So every time you die and restart at square one, whole new level for you to explore. Sometimes the levels are awesome. Sometimes they have two blue chests in there and one green chest in there, and really give you an option of guns and firepower and stuff like that. Other times they have way overpowered enemies. Like one level, all I fought was those swords guys. Oh, I'm sorry, there was an Iron Maiden in it, which the Iron Maidens have to be the most unbalanced enemy in this game. If you play it, you'll figure out why. But the levels are just way too varied. Some of them are a walk in the park, but you don't get any good guns. Other ones are super hard, but you get some good guns. I have not come across a well-balanced, randomly generated level in this game to where the enemies are hard, or the enemies are okay, and the loot is okay. Usually it's one way or the other. Usually the loot sucks and the enemies are easy, or the loot's awesome and the enemies are hard. Either way, can't believe it didn't give me any blue or green chests in this level. Either way, the core gameplay is a blast. I can't get over that enough. I know I'm poo-pooing roguelike games. I know I'm poo-pooing this game about, you know, all the other stuff. But the core gameplay is amazing and is a lot of fun. Especially since this is the first time I actually picked up the map. That's my other issue with this game. The vendor offers you stuff that you cannot afford on the first level. So that really kind of what pissed me off about it too. Like that shotgun. I could really use that shotgun, but hey, it's 65, you know, spent shells. I can't afford that. Even if I clear out the entire level, I couldn't afford that. So I bought the map. And the map was a pretty cool feature because it actually shows you where hidden, you know, compartments are. So like there's one right here in this room that I'm going to blast open. Still can't tell how you find them without the map, but I'll figure that out sooner or later. There's a bunch of different items in the game. So many items, matter of fact, that I haven't discovered them all. Or do I want to? Because some items, you know, are really good. Other items, you know, you can go without. So, and really without the option of being able to choose what item you want on your character to start with, it really doesn't matter because it's all just one random crap game when it really comes down to it. So usually I go into a level, like, yeah, I got this thing. Now that thing actually really helped. Its scope steadied my aim so my bullets flew straighter. But really when it comes down to this game, it's really just one big fun crapshoot. When you go into a level, you roll the dice and see if it's going to be a good level where you get good items to continue on to the next level. One of my best runs, I got 2 guns that had tracking on them, burnt through the first boss, burnt through the second boss, died on the 3rd level. So it's, as I said, really a crapshoot when it comes to this game. But the game is fun in its gameplay. At its base level, it's a fun bullet hell shooter. And I'm going to leave you to watch me get dead here. But once again, I'm Jadis Joe. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to subscribe to my channel to see everything that I do, please subscribe. And more importantly, have fun and be safe. Thanks for watching.